So it's a lot of work to be African because we have all of these persons and all of these groups from all over the world with their perceptions and expectations of who we are supposed to be. So if your source of information was any of the American or European news channels, you'd probably not be getting accurate information about what Africa is all about. And unfortunately, if you were to even listen to the news channels that have been set up here in Africa, there are chances that you would once more not get the complete picture because, again, they try to live up with the standards that have been set by whoever mentored them. So we see we're always at a loss because when you run into people, they have a lot of questions and they want to know if you live in trees or if we have homes or where we learned English from, and that's about the most annoying question that I've had to answer. When people run into me and they ask, where did you learn to speak English? And a lot of times we choose not to answer those questions, or maybe we just laugh them off and say, well, we actually have schools, we have very educated people too, and we are responsible for some of the greatest inventions that the world has ever seen. I mean, talk civilization, man, talk language, talk writing. If you're interested in getting some real African news and narratives about what's really going on here, then this next channel is for you, and that's a personal favorite, and that's a channel called Tunacheki. Now, Tunacheki is an African YouTube channel that focuses on news and current affairs and everything that is trendy, and they aren't trying to be just another news outlet or media. They're trying to be unique and to analyze all of the happenings from a pure African perspective, and they're doing a very great job. So every time I want to reconnect with the African spirit, I tune into some of these channels because they keep me entertained and they get me feeling truly happy and blessed to be African. So if you're dealing with the pressures of being an African and at every point in time you're working real hard trying to speak the right language, have the right accent and all of that, then this channel should help you feel comfortable in your skin, because we know that when Hollywood, for example, tries to portray us, then they show us as people who have to speak in certain ways. An African in a Hollywood movie would talk something like this. So because I come from the black continent, you think I cannot shoot you? I mean, given Africans have accents just like people from every other part of the world, and well, it's not a bad thing they're trying to do, trying to create this stereotypical African for Hollywood movies, same way they have done with Indians and Mexicans and Russians and people from every part of the world. The Arabs are always the terrorists, the Russians are always the mafia people, the Mexicans are always drug dealers, and all of the Africans have all the warlords and all the refugees and all the sick, dying, hungry children. All those that are not exactly light, depending on the context you look at it, but we have sick, dying children, drug dealers, terrorists, whatever. You have these people in every culture and in every country who are indigenous to those communities. So we have all of these YouTubers who are doing a very great work and trying the best to show the real nature of Africa, to show how great Africa is, and to show who we truly are. Stay black. That's if you're African, by the way. But then, if you're not and you want to learn about Africa, yeah, great. This is a very great opportunity for you. Go on and check out these channels, and maybe you can have a better perspective of what Africa is all about. So, if you're new to the channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell so you're notified every time we make new content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.
And please feel free to leave your suggestions, news tips, or topics about Africa you'd like us to cover.